Host to Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016. There's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Green Bay Packers and the San Francisco 49ers. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
The ball carrier.
For the Packers and Niners, this, of course, a rematch of the NFC Championship game from a year ago. And that game belonged to the 49ers. You might remember Raheem Mostert. Boy, he really made a name for himself in that one. 220 yards on the ground, 4 touchdown runs in the 37-20 victory that sent the 49ers to Miami. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
Here we go, here we go. You won't see me in your nightmare, son. You won't see me in your nightmare. 25, check 25, check 25. 65, 65. Watch the air. Check safety, check safety.
On the ground, it's Akers. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Garoppolo tossing quickly out wide. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. They'll run here with Akers. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7, Packers nothing.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 right at the 30. He'll set up to throw from the gun. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And look at this, for the second straight play, the 49er defense drops him for a loss. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
3rd down.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Being chased out left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. D Ford gets to him well behind the line of scrimmage. That is a loss of 17 yards. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. James now to return. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. 58 yards, the distance covered on the punt return. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming in.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He had 6 catches in the wild card win, and that's his first one here in the divisional round, and it's a 1st down. To throw, it's Rodgers. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Just 3 catches in the wild card victory for him a week ago, and now he's got his first here, and it's good for a 1st down. Now Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
By the defense.
So we've got a challenge. Our referee's going to take another look on the tablet. He's going to be watching to see if the knee was down prior to the ball coming out.
Oh, I love what you just said there. You nailed it, because if the ball's shifting or moving before the knee or any other part of the body hits the ground, then that'll be considered a fumble.
So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Green Bay.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. It's a nice run there. Gets them down to the 6-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
At the 4-yard line.
Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Here's Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Packers are back within a score. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Now Garoppolo. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Quickly completed to the right flat. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A bad time for a roughing penalty. And they get the gift of a 1st and 10.
13. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
They'll run this with Akers. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
The tackle made.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
11. No. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Garoppolo sheds off the tackle. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 18. Give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Akers. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd down, Mostert. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
He was taken down at the 10-yard line.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. They'll try and run for this with Akers. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
At their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Not much there, only a yard. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
At the 43-yard line.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 32-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Jones. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Greenlaw on the tackle. 8 yards on the pickup.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
4-yard line. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Looking for Funchess, but it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Kicking off for San Francisco.
A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 24. Get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Green Bay.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Out of the shotgun is Jones. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Jones on the
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw is Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams.
Rodgers.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. And this is 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
52's the mic right here. 52's the mic.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get him into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
The ball carrier.
Taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum is sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
This shot downfield on second down is brought in. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Now a run with Akers. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. You got tape. You got tape. You got tape.
They'll go again here with Akers. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Here's Garoppolo to throw. He'll throw complete to Cam Akers. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
A first down run there by Mostert as he'll get this forward for a gain of about 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They're trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 14-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Flushed out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
First down, Green Bay.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline.
Complete.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Aaron Jones.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 40.
False start there. That will set the offense back 5 yards.
Brandon, the lineman certainly flinched there before the snap. A good call.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They'll go again to Jones. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right at.
No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete. A 4th and very long coming up. You're out of field goal range. I don't know that you can go for this.
Well, I know that you want to, right? You know that they want to say, hey, let's go for this. We've got the perfect play drawn up. Let's do it. But I wouldn't go for it either. I agree with you totally. You're only down 1 score. Punt it. Let your defense pick you up.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
Their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he will take this all the way down to the Packers' 35-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. Give him 42 yards on the ground. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there the moment the ball gets to the receiver. And he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And not much running room. Down to the 32. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Garoppolo. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a 1st down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Akers. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Garoppolo to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
It's 4th down.
Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
A 34-yard attempt.
The kick by Gold is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. And they'll indeed take a knee. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. They go down to a knee, and with that, they're off to the NFC title game.
Tonight.
And Charles, if you're the coach of the losing team, even though you made it to the playoffs and there's part of that that feels good, what do you say to your guys after?
I think you probably tell them how proud you are of them to make the effort to get to this game, and then point them towards the future. If we're good enough to get here, all we've got to do is work harder, be better, and we can be good enough to go farther next season. How many times have we seen a team lose in the playoffs, and that girds them for a championship run in the future?
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.